For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Like it's reiterating the fact that these people are not ignorant of their intent. Like, I mean, think about it. If we were to poll the people in prison, I think it would be very few people who would be able to say, you know what? I had zero intent in committing that murder or committing that robbery. Like, I had no intent. Like, what do you mean? Like, so you mean that on your way to work, you just got off the job, you were like, oh, is that a Chase Bank over there? I think I'm gonna pull in there and let me just walk in and see what happens.
That part.
And you was about to make a withdrawal, but instead of withdrawing your wallet, it just happened to be a note already pre-written that you handed to the cashier and said, put every money in the bank and don't say nothing. Like, I mean, come on. That stuff don't just happen. Like, there was something that you knew beforehand.
That part. Exactly.
Right. And I think that's important for us to know. Let me ask you this question. When you look back at things that you've done, you ain't necessarily got to get into any details, but you either knew like, yo, I shouldn't have done that, or you knew that was wrong. Did it just happen?
No, it didn't just happen.
Type of awareness before?
I always say people always know what they're doing.
Right.
I don't care what anybody says about that. You can argue me down on that. People always know what they're doing or what they're about to do.
Right.
It's going to go through in their head. If somebody's getting ready to lie, they've already figured out the lie and put it together in a nice way. They've already said it about 6 times in their head to say, no, that don't sound right. Let me take that part out. Right. Like if somebody's angry and they're getting ready to say something, they know that they're angry. They know that they feel a type of way. If you're happy, you know that you're happy. Like everybody knows what they're about to do. Even when you said the people who are going to rob the bank, they didn't just wake up and say, I think I'm going to rob the bank this morning. They go, you know what?
Even that, do this. Even that is, you got forethought. Because even if you do wake up, like you could have...
You woke up and you knew.
In that moment.
Exactly.
In that moment,
you're right.
You could have been like, oh, I'm not going to do that because I'm not a bank robber. But like, if you woke up, like you knew that morning, like you may not have thought about it yesterday, but today you woke up and was like, I think let's go do that.
Yeah. Now, granted, you probably watched a movie before and they robbing a bank or whatever. And in your head, you like, could I get away with that? You're like, no, it's a movie, fool. Like, I've had that happen to me where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could flip something and do something like that. And you're like, no, baby, you'd be locked up forever. Right. It just wouldn't work. So you're right. I mean, people do automatically know what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. They just know.
Because think about it, right? Because this is what happened to the people that they just wake up that morning to decide they're going to do it. They're the people that go to the bank on the day when there's no money in it. Right? They're the person they're in prison now for 25 to life and all they got was $1,000.
That part. And it wasn't even worth it.
At least the person that's planning it, they like, okay, we can track the route. We know that they're going to be coming from the main spot. Is at least $1 million. Like at least. Like if you
they at least criminal, got away a couple days.
But don't be a criminal.
That's true. I do agree. And if you think about it, if you watch some of these Netflix documentaries or whatever, or any type of documentary when they talk about criminals, it's like, yo, they got it down to a science. Right. I say to be a criminal, your brain got to be rewired in a whole nother way.
Right.
And granted, if you're watching these stories, they're all a little twisted in a way that you like, how do you just sit at a meeting and do that?
Yeah.
Twisted in a way that they're not even they're thinking in a different way that you know nothing about, and you wouldn't even think about thinking like that.
Right. Yo, that's real. That's so real, man. So it's so important for us to recognize that people who are going to be enticing us, these sinners, they run to do evil things. And we all, if we're being honest, we know how to identify people that are always doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Like, you know, everybody got that one cousin, Junebug. Like, why you into that again, man? What you doing, boy? He like, well, you know, that's just the way it is. No, it ain't just the way it is, Junebug. What you doing? Get your whole life together, bro.
Right. That's true. Some people have like a huge pattern of just doing the same stuff over and over with a different person or a different day, season, whatever,
right,
and expect different results. And it's insanity. It is. But you're right. Everybody got that one cousin, friend, et cetera, where you be like, there they go again.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. He's calling collect again.
You're right.
Y'all know what that means.
Exactly. Oh God. I ain't got it this time. I ain't got it.
I ain't got it, man.